like I said, we are going to dig in here today to really simplify your video content plan. I use this all the time. It's literally how I get done. In fact, what I'm about to show you here today is actually what I'm going to be doing next week. So I don't have my November content done yet. So this is literally the plan I'm going to go through next week to create my entire content. I'm going to make sure that I have everybody's making sure everybody has access. We actually maxed out of seats last week. So I want to make sure that we have enough seats. I upped the seats to 500 here today. So here's hoping everybody gets in. I'm going to double check my email system as well to make sure this was all sent out to everybody and we're having no problems getting in. Feel free to let me know, what is your biggest hurdle when it comes to video? So what is the hardest part about video for you? Let me know in the chat, and let's talk a little bit about like the hardest part, because I know you want to create a month's worth of video content, but what's the hardest part for you to create video content? Let me know in the chat right now. Editing, editing, editing. Ah, yes, editing. I may just have something for you here today. Making sure I share a story, not just explain. Sam, same. I'm working more on my storytelling, so I totally feel you. I'm right there with you. Crochet editing. Shanae says, takes me a lot of retakes, takes me quite a few retakes as well. Melissa, getting my hook on point. I rewrite and figure out my hook all the time and never really nail it, but I probably have some tips for you here today on how to really get that hook down in my process for creating video content. Didn't receive the link. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that everybody has this link. Hello, Tressie. Figuring out how to keep people on longer with my videos. Might just be talking about that today with your game plan. So that's going to be exciting. I think I got you covered. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Kim. If you guys are jumping on here, feel free to share with me where you're watching from. It's really cool to see so many people from around the world. We have a lot of Canadians here today. So welcome to my fellow neighbor Canadians. I've actually never been to Canada, even though my state borders Canada. I have never been there. So maybe post COVID time, maybe that'll be a trip for me. Watching from England, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hello, Daphne. Some more Canadians. Dallas, Texas. Awesome. Katina, Atlanta. Ooh, love Atlanta. All right, we also got the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Wow, definitely take a trip to Canada. Yeah, so we're pretty close to Niagara. Well, we're not close to Niagara Falls, but that's like one of the spots when you're in high school you go to. But I just never did. It's a couple hour drive from here, but on my list, maybe for my kids to take up there. So I know you all are have a lot on your plate, and I want to be cautious of your time and considerate of your time being here. I know you don't have to be here with me live today, but you are, so I appreciate it. Tressie, is there a Facebook group just for us where we can chat and stay? Tressie, let me circle back with you in a little bit. I'll get your question answered. I saw that Facebook post. Trina, I messaged you a question on your offer chat. Can you please respond as soon as I wrap up? Because that's literally me talking to you. So it's kind of hard to chat on the chat box on that page and talk to you all here and give you the information that I promised to give you. So just a heads up, my happiness coordinator is inside the chat. Her name is Erin. If at any time you have any questions or concerns, please know she's in there answering your questions. Also, there should be a question tab. Please leave your questions in the question tab. That way I can answer them during our live Q&A. So I'm having a live Q&A as soon as we get through all the content. I'm going to stay here as long as possible to get every single question answered inside of that question tab. So as I go through here, please leave your questions there and I will answer them. Like I said, I don't want to stop the teaching. I want to kind of flow and get all the content you came here for. So I will be saving all the questions to the end, and Erin is in here. So you be sure that she will make sure that you get your question answered as well. So just a heads up, we've got you covered. We're going to get everything answered for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get this party started. I'm going to get my slides up And I am going to share my screen real quick, and let's go. Ready, y'all? Okay, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to create 1 month's worth of video content in just 8 hours. Do remember there is a workbook available. Erin has that workbook, so if you need that workbook, Erin can pop the link in there. That is available. That went out in your first email. I don't think it went out in your second email, so I'm going to double check that she is in there. Hey, Erin, can you drop the link to the workbook in the chat? All right, I just let Erin know she should be in there. We should be good to go. And like I said, she's going to be in there to answer any questions that you have here today. Just be aware, I do have notes over here. So if you see me peeking over here, I'm just making sure that I've got everything covered that I planned for you here today. So maybe you're feeling that, let's say, okay, I'm not sure 100% what brought you here today. Maybe you are feeling like you have content creation burnout. Let me know in the chat if you feel like you are spending way too much time creating content. And sometimes it's just like, why the heck are we creating this content? Like, you're creating content and you don't feel like you have nothing to show for it. Like, it's not helping you build a following, or it's not helping you making sales, or it's not helping you book clients. Maybe you feel like you never have enough time in your day to get things done because you're always pulled in a million directions. I know as a mom to a kindergartner right now, I totally can feel you on this one, because we are doing virtual kindergarten, and to say that that is difficult is an understatement. So maybe you feel like there's never enough time to get everything done that you want to get done. Or maybe you might be thinking, you need to be using video in your business, but you just don't know if all the time you put into it will even be worth it, or how to even get started. Video seems so daunting. So many of you said that editing piece is so hard for you to get done, and it seems to be your hurdle, but you probably know you need to do video. You just need to figure out a way to streamline it. So you're in the right place today. If you want to cut your content creation time in half, seriously, this is the process that I use, and I can vouch. So just cut your content creation time in half. You want to get seen by more people, right? You need more people to see your offer. You need more people to see your content. You need to get more views on your content, right? And you want to create a game plan for using video content that actually pays off. New clients, new students, set them into the panelists and direct them to set. Okay, Erin is saying, just make sure you're popping your questions in to the right chat box. Let me double check where we are at. So I see the chat. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull the chat box up for you guys. Like, this is a newer Zoom that we are doing. Erin is in there. The link to the workbook is in there. Number 2, finding time, Melissa. Okay, all right. We got everybody rolling in here. Awesome. All right, let me continue back with this. Okay, I think everybody got what they need. So you're in the right place for that here today. Let me pop back over to my notes. So today we're actually going to cover how you can find the best video ideas to create content, because listen, not all video content ideas are created equally. So I'm going to tell you what ideas you should focus on and which ones you shouldn't. I'm also going to talk about what to say in your video. So I know one of you had said that you wanted to be able to create content that people actually watched. You didn't know what to say to keep people watching. And then probably why most of y'all came here today, how to figuring out how to turn one video into 10 plus pieces of content so that you can show up on more platforms in less time. All right. So that's exactly what we're going to cover here today. And if you stay to the bonus, there is a special gift from me. So you got to stay to the end. So if you stay to the end, there will be a special bonus for you, but you will need to be on here live during this training to get that special gift from me at the end of this class. And like I said, I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. It should be about 60 minutes. It sometimes maybe goes a little bit longer, maybe 70 minutes, but I'm really going to try to get through this, get you the information that you need so you can get to this special bonus. Okay, so I got a big question for you here today. This is the engagement time of the teaching. How I would love to know, I would love for you to take a minute right now and think about how much time every week are you spending creating content. I'm talking blog posts, Instagram captions, Instagram stories, newsletters, going live on Facebook, Facebook posts, any kind of content. So take a second, go ahead, add it all up, and I want you to type that into your worksheet that I sent over or write it down on notes right now. If you feel comfortable, I would love for you to share it in the chat right now. I want to see what that number is. How much are you spending of your time creating content? And I'm going to pause a minute and take a look at those numbers if you're sharing them in the chat here for 1 second. So let me see what you all are saying. 1 to 2 hours a week, 5 hours a week. Chanel, probably 10 hours a week. Oh my goodness. Okay, Chanel, we definitely need to cut that down in half. 6 to 8 hours without YouTube videos, 3 hours from Lucy, 10 hours from Dee. Awesome. Okay, thank you for sharing these. This is a lot of content hours per week. Okay, so if you're doing 10 hours a week, that's 40 hours a month, 10 plus hours. Okay, all right, that number can be pretty scary. Am I right? That's a lot of time that you're spending creating on content. So let's get back to this. Let's figure out how we can cut that time in half. Okay, so let me see if we get this rolling. Where are we at? Okay. So I want you to understand, getting to the point where I'm at now with creating my content in 1 day in 8 hours hasn't always been easy. So I started my business when my daughter was 10 months old. And that first year was great, banging out content, staying consistent, getting out content on all the social platforms at the time, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, like doing it all. And then I got pregnant with that little guy in May of that year. And then he came in December. Think that's the months. Well, we announced in May that we were pregnant, so you can do the math, but he came in December. And after I had him, business was great. I was literally signing contracts for new clients in the hospital bed with him because we were induced, so we were waiting to get the induction going, literally signing contracts with clients that day. And then 4 months later came and I was struggling with postpartum depression, and I literally could not show up all of the time on social media. I could not create all the content that I was creating before. So I was forced to cut my content creation time in half because I physically could not create that amount of content anymore. But my content was how I was getting leads. This is how I was getting people to know, like, and trust me. This is what was driving revenue to my business. And if I wasn't creating that amount of content, would I continue to make money in my business? So this had me really freaked out, and I had to really rethink about my content creation process. So that's when I decided to take a step back, and I focus on creating one great YouTube video once a week and then repurposing that to all the other platforms. Now, we're going to talk a little bit more about YouTube here in a minute, but why I chose YouTube is because it's the best evergreen content that you can create that is going to get you views and leads for years to come. Because here is the truth. YouTube is a search engine owned by Google, which is a search engine. Podcasts, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok, not a search engine. So when you show up on YouTube, you can be creating content for your audience when they need you most. If they are stuck on something, they are going to go to Google or YouTube to figure out how to resolve a pain point. And if you can do that for them, that is instant know, like, and trust for them. So that is why I focus on YouTube every single week. And it wasn't fancy. All right. I don't want you to think you have to get fancy. I literally filmed that second year of my business in front of this wall. We were in a tiny apartment. We had sold our house in 2 days, had no place to move. So we moved into this tiny apartment. And in this year where I shot in front of this wall, this exact wall, for 1 year, I grew my YouTube channel 300% and my revenue of my business 300%. Focusing on creating one good YouTube video in front of a plain blank wall and repurposing it to multiple platforms, okay? So I want you to understand clearly here is that when you realize prioritizing video will help you reduce the amount of time you're spending creating content, you're going to get your life back. All right, to make that course you've been thinking about making, to volunteer at your kids' school if that's for you, not for me, but if that's for you and you want to volunteer at your kids' school, I'm going to go out on a limb here, but I'm going to bet your video content is actually going to even convert higher than blog posts and Instagram posts. So What you need to understand here is that video content will drive you the organic leads you've been looking for, even if you don't have all the time in the world, okay? This is so important to understand, is that video is the place to be creating content. And I totally understand. I've been there, done that, just what you were thinking. When I started my business, and pretty much for the first year of my business, I lived off of organic leads. Okay. If you're thinking that you need to spend money on ads or you need to spend money on fancy equipment, all right, I did not spend money on fancy equipment. I literally filmed, you guys. I'm not sure if you can see, but this Canon G7X, which I think you can get for the first version, which is so old now, it's like 5 years old. You can get this for just, $300 on Amazon, which is an investment, but this is a great video. And even better, these things, your cell phones are a perfect place to create video content, okay? And I needed a way. The reason why I did this and I put the time into this, and that you need to be there too, is you need a way to build know, like, and trust with people who would ultimately hire you to work for them. Okay. If you're looking for clients, if you're looking to sell your artwork, if you're looking to sell your courses, you need to find the time. You need to accept that video is the place to be. All right. So real quick, if we haven't officially met yet, hi, I am Trina. I am the founder of the Video Strategy Academy. I actually have a master's degree in business, and I quit a comfy government job to create my own path, doing something that I love. I've currently worked with over 500 business owners on their video content strategy, specifically on YouTube, and I've helped clients personally get over 10 plus million views on their YouTube channels. I am not a camera or video person. That's why I say start with your phone, start with a simple camera. And I like to dub myself a content multiplier wizard, because this is the only way I'm able to get content out, is if I work smarter, not harder. And I want you to understand, if you're thinking about all these things, like, how can I find time to do this? Like, video is a lot. It's going to take me forever to edit. Like, I don't have a fancy background. You aren't alone. All of my clients and students that have come to me said, well, I don't think I look good in camera. I just don't have the time to shoot videos. I have kids running around. I have a full-time job, and this is my part-time job that I'm trying to make full-time. Or I just don't see results, right? I post a video on YouTube or IGTV or stories, and I just don't really see the results. So I just don't think video is important. So maybe you've experienced this too. You're not the only one, okay? Like I said, I've worked with over 500 content creators, specifically Jessica, who is a mom, specifically a baby sleep consultant. And before following the process that I'm about to share with you, she would honestly stop at the idea of making just one video, let alone multiplying it. But this process that I'm about to share with her gave her the templates and the step-by-step walkthrough to make creating content for a whole month even possible. And so don't worry, you're in the right place. We're going to get through this together. So maybe you've been told that to grow, you need to focus on just one social platform, right? You need to grow one social platform really, really big. So you've been told you need to have a pretty Instagram account to be able to get the clients that you want, to be able to make the money that you want. But it's so hard to create these pretty images, and you're not a professional photographer. So creating something like that is hard. Same here. My photos are terrible. Or maybe you've been told you need to spend money on Facebook ads to really see success. Like, you can't scale your business or get clients unless you're spending money on Facebook ads. Or maybe you've been told video is where it's at, but like we've touched earlier, it feels so difficult to get started, where to even start, the equipment, the editing, the time to make yourself look presentable on camera. Then there's the editing. Did I say that a few times? I heard that a little bit in the back. But yet you still have to write that blog post, that newsletter, Instagram, all this other stuff. And you're just like, what in the heck? Like, what is the right path to go? Okay. Because when you do post a video and you do put time into content, you're like, hello, anybody? Did anybody hear me? So let me know if that is you. I'm going to go ahead and pop over to the comments real quick and see where we're at. I understand that, not as much as I need to. All right, awesome. Okay. Sorry, it looks like we maxed out of seats again and it wasn't updated. I apologize if you're catching this. All right. Yeah, you are paralyzed from even starting because it seems so overwhelming. 100%. That is totally true, Yvonne. Yes, for sure. Okay, so you're all feeling me. We're all jiving. We're all here. Okay, good, good, good. All right, let's move on. Okay, because I want to get this all done in an hour for you. All right. So let's go ahead and move on. The reason why this is happening and we're hearing crickets and we're not getting the results we want is because there's not a strong strategy behind that video. Okay, so we're going to talk about that strategy, but I do want to hit home why it's so important to be focusing on video and why it's not necessarily blog posts, Instagram posts that we need to be focusing on. This is why video is really worth it. Okay, this is a study done by HubSpot, and even in 2017, you can see 54% of people they surveyed want to see videos from brands or businesses that they follow. Look how low the blog articles are, right? 18%. You may think that your audience wants blog articles, but look, it is out there that people want to see videos from their brands and businesses that they are following. The statistics don't lie. I love to police statistics because so many people are like, oh, video, they're not always 100% sold. But by 2022, online video will make up more than 82% of all consumer internet traffic. That's 15 times higher than it was in 2017. Social media posts with video have 48% more views. Okay, so if you're struggling getting views on your social media, it's time to use video on there. Social videos get shared 1,200% more than text and images combined. A website is 53 times more likely to reach the front page of Google if it includes video. All right. Video increases organic search traffic on a website by 157%. This is why you don't need to do Facebook ads. This is why you need to be starting with video. And 52% of marketers say video is the type of content with the best ROI. So we've got to double down on video. Now, we've talked about YouTube. So why use YouTube? You can see on this graph that this is the number of people using social media platforms from 2004 to last year, 2019. And you can see up in here, here is YouTube and here is Facebook. And look how much YouTube grew in 1 year. And it's quickly reaching Facebook as Facebook starts to plateau. So YouTube is the highest behind Facebook with the most significant growth in the most recent time in the past year. So this is why YouTube is important. There are over 1 billion users on YouTube and they watch 1 billion hours per day of video. That's a lot of traffic opportunities. Not only does YouTube provide a cost-effective dissemination of strategy, but its reach is far more comprehensive than regular television and cable stations. There are more people watching YouTube in prime time than people are watching actual cable television. Okay, so even though you think your people right now aren't watching video, what about the opportunity of the people that are on YouTube, that are watching video? Google, as we know, acquired YouTube in 2016. So YouTube videos are often ranked high on Google's search page, shows that building your video marketing strategy around this platform can yield real SEO. And as you develop your YouTube channel, you further establish credibility in your industry and grow brand awareness. With the right tactics, you can drive a lot of traffic to your videos on your channel and in turn to your website. That's where you can send people to work with you, to buy your courses, buy your books, whatever it is that you are selling. But the good news is video and YouTube doesn't have to be something else you add to your to-do list. It becomes the one thing you do because it gets you the results you've been trying so hard to get. And this isn't just for me. This is a student of mine, a coaching student of mine, Mallory. She had her most profitable month ever after just using video 2 months in her marketing strategy. She started on YouTube and was able to have her most profitable month yet. Also, another student of mine, Vanessa, was able to book her speaking engagement with just a few videos on her YouTube channel. She didn't even have a clear strategy or consistent posting schedule, but because she had videos on her YouTube channel, a conference, her dream conference, saw what kind of content she can deliver, saw how she delivers content, and reached out to her to book her for their conference. That's the power that video can have. But maybe you're thinking, no way, Trina, that could never work for me. Well, because your people don't like to watch video. I think we nailed this pretty hard on the head, but the numbers just don't lie, right? 85% of consumers want to see more video content from brands. And then I want to ask you, are your consumers, are your target audience using Google? because your videos can show up right there on Google. Not only your videos, but if you embed your video into a blog post, your blog post can show up too. So that's 2 hits on the front page of Google if you are using video. Maybe you're thinking, okay, Trina, but I don't have all this stuff, right? I don't have a fancy camera. I don't have fancy lighting. I don't have a pretty space to do all this stuff, all right? This is the truth right here. This was where I shot and grew my business 300%, all right? We all have phones now probably laying right beside us, and they are often more than sufficient enough to create quality video content that people won't even be able to tell it's your camera, your phone, or some fancy camera, okay? And to show you the proof, this video was from 2017. It still gets views to this day. It has 23,000 views, and I still get leads to my email every single day from this video, just with this ugly background, okay? Remember, you're only seeing what's here. You don't see my leftover lunch on the floor. You don't see my water bottle. You don't even see my microphone. You only need to focus on this area right here when you're shooting video content. And maybe you're thinking, again, here's the hardest one. You just don't have time to do video. But I challenge you, it's because you're thinking of video as an afterthought. So I want you to take a mindset shift here for a second, because right now, this is probably how you're creating content. You have an idea, all right? Then you write a blog post, or you do a podcast episode. Then you write a newsletter about it or a blog post. Then you promote it on Instagram with a cool caption or a pretty picture. Then you create those pretty IG stories or graphics and you promote it some more. Then maybe you do a Facebook post, and then it's time to turn it into a video. And you're like, oh crap, I don't have time. I got to start all over. I got to get a new post out, right? Well, how long is the staying power on those platforms that you posted to? Facebook and Instagram specifically. A few minutes, 24 hours? Let me take a minute to grab a drink and let me hear your guesses. How long do you think your staying power, or how long do you think a lifetime, what do you think the lifetime is of a Facebook or an Instagram post? Like, how long do you think it's getting reached? So let me stop and share and see your comments. Let me see what you're all saying. 24 to 48 hours, 5 seconds, 24 hours, 2 days maybe. Okay, so you guys got some good guesses. All right, are you ready to hear what it is? Instagram, Facebook, 6 hours, 1 to 2 hours. Okay, some great ideas, okay. Let's go back because I did the research for you. And, all right, let my computer catch up. Instagram receives 75% of its total comments in the first 48 hours. That's 2 days. Facebook, just 6 hours. 6 hours, that's insane. But YouTube's average lifespan of a video is 20 days. So it's going to receive 75% of its views in the first 20 days. Wouldn't you rather put your time and effort and energy into the content that's going to live the longest? So this is how I want you to start thinking about your content, all right? You are going to now, hold on. Yeah, you are going to now do your content idea. You're going to film a YouTube video with alternate endings, which we're going to talk about here in a second. Then you're going to write a summary to your newsletter. You're going to maybe write a summary on your blog post, repurpose to Instagram TV, repurpose to Facebook, pull a minute clip for IG feed, for the Instagram feed, use clips for Instagram stories. And it's this one video, and now you're putting videos, content that these platforms love on the platform. You're putting video, which these platforms love, and they're going to push your content to the top of the algorithm because you are using video, which is what they love. And so this is then what this looks like. You create your YouTube video, then you turn it into a blog post, then you send it out to your newsletter, then you do an IGTV video, turn it into an IGTV video, then you turn it into a Facebook post, okay? That's it. That's how you're going to do this. So let me break it down how to do this. And I'm going to show you how we set up this process, okay? Step by step, but you have to put in the work. So I want to hear from you right now in the chat. Are you ready to put in the work? Because there's no easy button here. We got to take the time, put in the work to set this up, and then this is how this will all flow. So are you here to agree to put in the work? Let me hear a yes in the chat. Impressive. Yes. Go, go, go. Yes. Yep. I'm ready. Yes. Awesome. I love it. So many of you guys. Okay. Awesome. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. Let's get into it. Let me show you that process. All right. So that first step is getting the best video ideas, because not all ideas are created equally. Okay. You may think that you have an idea, but you need to make sure that is what your target audience is looking for. And here's how you're going to tell that. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go auto-populate ideas on a couple places. The first place that I suggest is Instagram. Okay. So, YouTube. And we're using an example of Instagram here. So you're going to go to the YouTube search and you're going to start to type in your idea. All right. What to post on Instagram. And you can see these are actual terms and phrases that are popping up. Okay. These are the terms and phrases that are popping up that you should focus on. All right. What to post on Instagram without showing your face. What to post on Instagram to get followers. What to post on Instagram when you're bored. Okay. These are terms and topics people are physically searching on YouTube for. All right. The same thing with how to paint a flower for beginners, how to paint a flower easy, how to paint a flower pot, how to paint a flower on your nails. All right. Even if you go to Pinterest, it's the same process. Okay. You can validate your idea by seeing what people are actually searching for in these auto populate options. Then you need to weed through these and pick what your audience wants. So, how do you determine what your audience wants? Again, we're going back to that how to paint a flower topic. And you're going to see how to paint a flower easy, and you're going to see how to paint a flower on your nails. This could be two totally different people watching this, okay? Maybe this is an artist looking how to paint a flower, or maybe this is a nail stylist or a nail artist learning how to paint a flower on people's nails, okay? So who is your audience? What would your audience want to be watching? Even how to paint a flower pot with acrylic paint. Again, another type of audience, right? This could be a totally different type of audience. So you need to pick which one your audience would be searching for, okay? Which makes sense for your audience, the people you want to work with, the people that you want to buy your programs and courses. Who is your niche? And then you need to set up that video for success. You need to pick that right idea. And this is how you do it. We typed in here how to paint a flower step by step, and you will see what I'm looking for right now are videos that are getting more views than that channel has subscribers. And you can see that arrow is pointing to how many subscribers that particular channel has. And you can see it has 231,000 subscribers, and this video has over 500,000 views. So what this tells you, this is the topic people want to see. All right. It's not just this channel that is watching this video. People are finding it in search. YouTube is recommending it in search, suggested, and people are watching it. So this is a topic that people want to see because this video has more views than the channel has subscribers. Same thing to this one. What every watercolor flower you'll ever need. 500,000 subscribers, over 1 million views for this particular video. So this is a great topic too. This is an example of one that wouldn't be a great idea, okay? This channel has 132,000 subscribers, but the video only has 57,000 views. So that's probably not the best direction to take this topic because it just didn't do well. People weren't watching it. Not as many people watched it as the channel has subscribers. So are you ready to see a real life example? This is a client of ours. So we typed in how to do calligraphy, and it says how to do calligraphy with Crayola markers. Right there is our client. A beginner's guide to doing calligraphy with Crayola markers, 42,000 views. Pretty good, right? At the time, she did not have 173,000 subscribers. At the time, she had about 60,000 subscribers. So these videos actually really helped grow. How to do calligraphy with a Sharpie. Right there she is at the top of search with 47,000 views again. But here's the big one. How to do calligraphy with a pencil. 1.4 million views. We use that exact same process I just shared with you on how to find the best video ideas to get over 1 million views on this video. That's how you're going to be able to find the best video ideas. So go ahead, get your workbook, write this out on your notes. We are going to spend about 30 minutes researching 4 videos. Remember, we're doing an entire month worth of content. That's 4 weeks of content, 4 videos. So this is going to take you about 2 hours. So let me stop and share what is your biggest takeaway so far? Like, what is something that you've never learned before that just blew your mind while I grab a drink of water real quick? Any major takeaways yet? Also, if you guys are in typing, you will see that where you type, is where you're sending your message. So make sure that you have it sent to panelists and attendees, okay? So that attendees can see it too. So if you're typing down in the chat, look right above it, it'll say to, and it has a little blue box that says panelists and attendees. Make sure it's clicked on panelists and attendees so we can make sure that we're getting all of your comments. A lot of you are sending them to me, just the panelists, but let's share with the whole group and make sure it's panelists and attendees as well, okay? So make sure you're doing panelists and attendees in the chat so everybody can see, okay? And so we are getting use of strategy, makes it awesome and doable. Okay, great. I love this. All right, let's keep going because we are already 30 minutes in, you guys. I'm going to try to speed this up a bit to keep you in here and out in an hour. Okay, so now let's talk about what to say in your videos because you can't just wing it. And it's really important to understand this. You can't just wing it. You need to have a script or what I call a video game plan because this is not only going to help you save time filming. So if you're short on time, you have got to do this because it's going to help you save time filming. It's going to help you save time editing. It's going to help you save time repurposing that one video into 10 plus pieces of content, and it will get you more action takers, okay? So this is literally an audience retention graph out of my YouTube channel. This is what happened when I wung it. You can see within 24 seconds of my video, only 32% of people are still watching it because I wung it and I didn't have a clear video game plan going into it. This is what happened when I started using this process I'm about to share with you. You can see over a minute in and 73% of people are still watching. So this is why it's so important to follow this process. So you're going to start with a hook. This is going to grab their attention. You don't just want to start with, hey guys, welcome back. It's me. Like that's not going to grab their attention. They want to know exactly what value they're going to get out of your video. Give them an alarming statistic. Give them a value bomb. Give them something that's going to intrigue them to keep watching. What can you say to make them want to keep watching? Okay, that hook is really important. And it's one of the pieces that I literally script word for every single one of my videos. Then you're going to move into your introduction. This is a quick elevator pitch, literally 15 seconds max. And so what I say after my hook is I say, hey guys, welcome back. My name is Trina. I'm a YouTube strategist and I'm dedicated to helping you grow your business organically with online video. Okay. You know, I'm a YouTube strategist. You know, I'm going to help you grow your business organically with video. Okay. 3 points hit right on the head and I'm getting right to the content. You want to deliver your content in easy to follow steps, points, lessons learned. Just think about if this person is watching this video, what is the end goal they're going to get? What is the result they're going to get at the end of the video? The key here is to make sure if somebody's watching their video, there's a goal at the end, something that they can win, something that they can accomplish by watching your videos, okay? And then the end is the call to action. This is how you're going to use video to grow your list and get clients. So at the end of your video, you're going to have a call to action that says, grab my free checklist, go to my work with me page, fill out this form to schedule a consult with me, okay? Or if you are growing a YouTube channel, watch this video next where I share with you how to XYZ. This is the key to the end of your video, all right? And then here's how you're going to multiply this. You're going to do that entire YouTube video. You're going to pause. Then you're going to film an alternate ending for Instagram TV. So you're going to say something specific to Instagram, like, now that you know how to do this, if you have questions, feel free to DM me here on Instagram. Any questions that you have, I would love to talk to you about it. And don't forget to follow me here on Instagram for videos every single week. Okay. And then you want to film an alternate ending for Facebook and say something like, I would love to hear from you in the comments. What was your biggest takeaway? If you found this valuable, I would love if you would share this out to your followers as well. And make sure you follow my page here on Facebook because I'm dropping videos every single week. All right. Then you just splice those pieces in and your alternate endings in your editing process and boom, 3 videos. Okay. That's the key right here, this video formula. And this doesn't just work for me. This is actual client results when they started following this formula. You can see this client within 30 seconds, only 60% of people were watching her video. Now, once she followed this, she was over 3.5 minutes into her video and 64% of people were still watching, okay? So write this down in your notes. Spend about 10 to 15 minutes to script each video. We're scripting 4 videos. That's about an hour of your time, okay? So we're breaking this all down in easy to follow steps, all right? Then you're going to give yourself an hour and a half to film these videos. All right. These don't have to be epic videos. Remember, you just need to give that viewer a clear win at the end. So they can be about 5 to 10 minutes long. They just need that quick win to build trust with you. Okay. Let me grab a drink real quick. Are we still good? We're still picking up what I'm putting down. Lucy, I'm so sorry. I'll go back. This will actually be sent out to you here in a minute. As soon as we're done, I'm going to send out the replay so you can come back and watch it as well. Candace says, yes, she's picking up what I'm putting down. Let's see. Okay, I think we're all good here. Everybody's good to go. Yes, absolutely. All right, let's keep this rolling. Share my screen. Now we're moving into that multiplier piece. This is the one everybody loves, how to multiply one video into 10 plus pieces of content. So this is why you want to repurpose starting with video. First, I've said it before, social platforms love video. If you're creating video for any social platform, you're going to rise to the top of the algorithm. Second, everybody likes a different platform. So this is why I don't focus on growing one particular platform. I don't focus on just growing YouTube or just Instagram or just Facebook. I'm pumping out the same content to all these platforms because someone on Instagram likes to stay on Instagram. Someone on YouTube probably stays on YouTube. Bring the content to the platform that your audience is on, and that's how you're going to grow your reach, okay? You're not growing your reach by increasing subscriber numbers or follower numbers, right? You're growing your business revenue. You're growing your reach by putting content out in more places. And video is cheaper and easier to repurpose because I'm going to show you how to do that here in a minute. So this is how this looks. This is what I call my content pyramid. At the top of my content pyramid is my YouTube video. From there, I create a blog content. Erin is in here. She will tell you, she helps me write this blog content up from the video that I create. She's literally just pulling out the content that I'm sharing in my YouTube video. Then we do a newsletter. Again, Erin is in here. She helps me with this. She literally just summarizes the video and why they should go watch the video for my newsletter content. Then we have the Facebook content. We have the IGTV episode. We have the video Pinterest pins from that we are using samples from the video. And then we are pulling clips from the video for Instagram stories. Okay, so you have this complete content pyramid full of content for every platform that you can imagine without recreating the wheel. Okay, so this is how you're going to do this. You're going to film your alternate endings that we talked about, your Instagram TV endings, your Facebook endings, your YouTube endings, anywhere else you want to create content for. Then you're going to create templates. This is the key. You're going to need to put some time in up front to create these templates, to be able to crank these out over and over again, but you need to spend the time creating these templates. So we have templates for our YouTube thumbnails. We then have templates for our Facebook posts. Okay, and you see this is where we put the video. So we have this template already done. All we do is change out the text and we have our Facebook templates. We then have our Instagram TV templates as well. Okay, then we have our Facebook video pin templates. Our Pinterest video pin templates as well. So once you create these templates up front, it then becomes easier to crank out over and over again. All right. And then it's much easier for you to outsource. You can outsource this to a VA, a virtual assistant, for a few hours a month to do this. And all you have to do is that one video. All right. If you get to the point where you can outsource it, you just have to focus on that one video and you can have a VA do these for you. And so this is what the end result then looks like. This is a YouTube video that I created that is then a Facebook post, which is then an Instagram TV episode, which is then a video Pinterest pin, another Pinterest pin. And this is what students of mine have done too. This is her YouTube videos. This is our Instagram TV episodes. This is her Facebook post. So this is replicable. This is easy to do over and over again. Once you take the time to put into these templates and you think about this in advance, you start working smarter and not harder. So go ahead and write this down. This is your entire 8 hours right here, okay? You're going to research for 2 hours. I have this hair tickling me. I'm so sorry. It is driving me nuts. You're going to script those 4 videos. Take about an hour to script those 4 videos. It's going to take you about 2 hours to film those 4 videos. And then I gave you about 4 hours to edit them and schedule them on your social platforms, okay? This is creating 1 video a week for 4 weeks. That's it. You're done for the entire month's worth of content, okay? So let me make sure we're all good. Is this starting to make sense? The pyramid, how to tell more and more people about your YouTube channel. Oh, awesome. I figured it wasn't a voice actor. When you say Pinterest, do you mean a pic or short video? Short video. We are loving video pins on Pinterest. Absolutely. Okay, so let's keep this going, okay? It looks like everybody's still picking up what I'm putting down. Let's keep rolling. So we got your 8 hours of content in your months of content in 8 hours. Oh my goodness, I'm so tongue-tied here Wednesday. Your 1 month worth of content in 8 hours. So let's recap real quick, okay? What we did was we went through how researching your videos in advance sets up your video for success, because you want to make sure you're creating the videos your audience wants from you, okay? Then you learn exactly what to say in your videos so people watch and take action. Then you learn how to multiply one video into 10 plus pieces of content, okay? And I know you can do this. It seems like a lot up front, but I got something to help you do this, okay? Because I know you can. Remember that special gift is coming for you in a minute. Now, I'm not sure why you showed up here today. Either way, I am glad you came. I am so grateful that you spent this time with me and that you did the work to lay out a solid foundation to start doing this, creating a month of content in 8 hours. You're already ahead of the game. You've already taken that first step. This is the hardest part. You've decided here today, showing up live, to draw a line in the sand and decide that you're going to get started with video content strategically so you can spend less time creating content that doesn't even move your business forward, okay? If you're struggling creating content and have nothing to show for it, your content, your platforms aren't growing, your business isn't growing, this is definitely here. I'm definitely here for you, okay? Maybe you've heard from a few others that are having great success in editing for conversions, the program, my editing program, and you wanted to see for yourself what all this hype is about. I'm grateful that you spent the time with me, that you did the work, and that you are ready to take that next step into the video content creation world. The good news is I've spent over 5 years figuring out how to do this effectively, so you do not have to, okay? You do not have to take the time to figure this out. I am following this framework. I created this framework, and this framework has changed not only my life, but the lives of my clients and my customers as well. This is a case study from a student of mine inside of the Editing for Conversions program. And she said she has purchased 3 other courses on how to edit videos, and they were all complicated or confusing. My training inside of Editing for Conversions are easy, concise and easy to follow. Not only did I get my editing done faster, but my videos look better than they did before. In fact, one of my viewers noticed it too. Between Trina's video workflow and Editing for Conversions, you just can't go wrong. So you could now take everything that I taught you and try to figure it out and piecemeal it on your own. You could literally YouTube it out, okay? Or you could take the fast track that has taken me over 5 years to learn and get started with video content success. Imagine what if you could create just one video a week, just one that would drive leads to your business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without spending countless hours creating content that does nothing for you. And this is a true story. Sunday, I had an Instagram message from somebody that told me they just watched a whole bunch of my videos. They just binge watched my YouTube channel, and they asked, how can I work with you? What do you have available? Do you have any spots available? I sent her the proposal. She signed it, accepted it. I sent her the contract. Like, we have this all automated. By Monday, within 48 hours after her binge watching my videos, I had an invoice paid for a brand new client because of video content. The reason she bought: 1, she saw me on video. 2, she knew I was going to show her, she knew I knew what I was talking about because she watched me on video and I showed my smarts and my authority on video. So what if you could wake up to people wanting to work with you in your inbox every day by having a video strategy? That's exactly why I'm here to help make editing video your biggest hurdle, you told me so far, in creating video, by creating Editing for Conversions. Okay, this is the step-by-step program designed specifically to teach you my entire video editing process and simplify the process of using Final Cut Pro so your videos look professional and convert. Now, I'm going to answer all your questions about Final Cut Pro and everything here in a minute, but know that this program actually teaches the process of editing inside of Final Cut Pro. Whether you have Final Cut Pro or not, this still will show you the process step by step to editing faster. Whether you have Final Cut Pro or not, it will still show you how to edit your videos faster. Just take a minute and think. Imagine if you could edit an entire video that you actually love, that you're proud of, and you could do that in under 2 hours. Imagine if you could wake up to new leads in your inbox overnight. What would that do to your business? How would that help you where you are right now? Imagine if you could start scaling your business organically with video content that builds community and trust for your brand 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, you can. With editing for conversions, you're buying access to a strategic process of video content creation that solely requires you to create your fancy video templates that we talked about, film your content, use your templates over and over again to speed up your editing process to see your business grow. So if you want to learn more about editing for conversions, I'm going to tell Erin to drop the link in. It's trinalittle.com/editing for conversions. Leave this training still up in a tab so you can still hear what I'm talking about, but feel free to open that in another tab and skim through and see what is all included, because it's all broken down at trinalittle.com/editing for conversions. But specifically, you're going to get a step-by-step course. It has tutorials in there to show you exactly where to start with editing, how to even get started in creating an editing process to make your very first or your next video beautiful. Then you're getting a system. You're getting my video workflow. So you're short on time. So you'll learn an entire system that you can put in place to edit your videos so much faster, so you're not missing a single step when you come to edit a video. And then you're going to learn how to take your videos up a notch, and you're going to learn how to add music, transitions, animations, graphics, and more to make your videos look like a professional did them when it's you doing them just under 2 hours. So I'm probably thinking, well, Trina, hold on a minute. Like, what's the investment? Like, is this going to cost me an arm and a leg? First of all, I want to tell you, hiring a video editor to edit your videos could cost you more than $200 a month. The editor we have on staff, she literally charges $150 per video. And that's where you can expect it, about $100 to $150 per video. So if you're doing 4 videos a week, you're past $500 a month for video editing. And I want you to think about how much time. Think about the time investment too. Think about your time as money. How much time would it take you to figure this all out on your own and create the videos you're proud of? You've probably been trying to figure it out now, and many of you said editing is still bothering you. So think about the time that would take you to put into doing that. Your time is valuable, and you should be spending your time on short-term profit generating activities like booking clients, creating a course, maybe working with your students in your course to get testimonials and client stories to be able to get more people to want to buy your courses, right? Editing for conversions will save you time and peace of mind. Your video content should be engaging and brand building, connecting with your community and building know, like, and trust from you, and ultimately buy from you. That's exactly what your video content should be doing. So you can join Editing for Conversions now and get immediate access to the entire program. Erin's dropping that link in again, trinalittle.com/editing for conversions. And here's the deal. The price is $197, one-time lifetime access. With COVID, we know that accessibility and budgets are tough, but we know you may need to be creating videos to help you get that money that you need to continue. And so we also offer a payment plan of $79 for 3 months. So $79 today, and then 2 more monthly payments of $79 after that. I know I have the dollar sign mixed up here, but that's how you can get started today in this program. But wait, I'm like, Vanna, wait, there's more. We've got bonuses for you, and I've got that special offer for you here today too. So that first bonus is you're going to get a more detailed process on how I find the best video ideas. So what you saw me do here today in the first step was just the tip of the iceberg. This is a 35-minute class, literal class. Like, there is no fluff in this on exactly how I pick the best video ideas and how I start collecting the ideas. You're going to see my content bucket process. You're going to see my video ideas brainstorm spreadsheet, everything that I do to continue to stay consistent on YouTube with content ideas that get views. That's the first bonus you're going to get here today. You also saw these templates that I talked about. I've already created a bunch for you, and you're going to get them here today if you enroll in Editing for Conversions. So you're going to get templates like the subscribe button, title screens, like buttons, and this is all inside of Canva. So no matter what editing software you're using, whether you're Mac or PC, you can use these templates on any editing software available in Canva. You can use and do this in the free Canva account as well. So you're going to get that entire editing templates bundle as well. Here's the bonuses you're going to get here today on this live stream, on this live class. This is exactly what you're going to get. The replay of this training. So this training will be available for the next 24 hours, and then it's gone. But if you want to come back to this, you will get the replay of this training for life inside of Editing for Conversions. And this is the big one. This is a course that I have sold. I haven't sold it actively in over a year, but we are putting it into the fast action bonus. If you buy while we are live, now, as soon as we're off this live, this bonus is not available. This is only here for the live attendees. You're going to get the video multiplier formula. And what this does is it has the entire template for how to create Facebook videos, how to create Instagram live, Instagram TV videos, how to create cover photos, and all the templates for these are created for you. When we sold this program last year, we sold it for over $597, and you're going to get this. So even if you never open Editing for Conversions, this is what you're going to get that is worth every single dollar of $197. This gives you exactly how to start repurposing that content with templates that I've already created, okay? And so you can join us now today. If you are joining us, I would love to say hello. I get notified when you do. So when you enroll, I would love to say hello. So if you enroll for us today, I'm going to say hello. You need to enroll while we're in here. Erin's going to pop the link in. This is only available. The video multiplier formula is only available while we are here live. And remember, it's only $197. Lifetime access. This isn't like a membership where you're constantly being charged. It's a lifetime access or 3 payments of $79. So are you ready to start getting response on your content that you've been waiting for? You're waiting for people to comment. You're waiting for the likes. You're waiting for people to actually buy from you. This is it. This program will teach you how to do it. So when you decide to enroll, you're going to be taken to this secure checkout. You can choose your one-time payment, or you can choose your 3 monthly payments. You can pay with credit card, or you can pay with PayPal. We try to make it as accessible as possible. Once you put that information in, you're going to be offered a special opportunity for brand new students. I've heard a couple of you talk about YouTube. If you want to go into more detail about YouTube and your YouTube strategy and your business strategy, you can join us inside of my group coaching program, the VIP Video Strategy Academy, for a limited time special price. It's just 6 monthly payments of $160, and you are in my group program for life. We have weekly calls, we have group calls, we have hot seat calls, we have master classes. Erin can tell you all about it too. She is in that program and assists me with it. One thing that we are doing, we are kicking off the entire coaching program live on November 2nd. I'm updating the entire course. And so we're going to be holding you accountable to go through the entire course starting November 2nd with brand new recorded, up-to-date teaching. So that is something that is available to anybody who enrolls in Editing for Conversions. Do know that this is a special time price. The new price of the VIP group coaching program in 2021 will be about $2,000 to enroll. So when you enroll now, you're literally getting it for half the price. And we aren't opening Video Strategy Academy the rest of this year. So this is really the best option for you to get if you can and want to upgrade into my group coaching program. Then once you decide whether to upgrade or not, you're going to be taken right into the course content and you're ready to dig in, okay? So here are some student wins. Not only was she able to edit her videos faster, but looked better than they did before. You can also see with the Editing for Conversions program, I pre-planned, recorded, edited, rendered, and uploaded my latest video in under 3 hours. I've never been able to produce videos from start to finish this quickly before, and I've been doing this for years. So somebody who's been doing video content for years was able to do that, okay? This person also purchased at least 3 other courses on how to edit videos, and they were all complicated. My videos are concise and easy to follow. She has everything she needed to start editing videos without pulling her hair out. This is a client. She got a message from one of her viewers who messaged her, and she screenshotted it to me. She said that her viewer said, I was going to tell you that I noticed your videos stepped up in quality. Not that they weren't before, but I could sense something different. So even this student's viewers noticed the difference of this student going through editing for conversions. This course is incredible. Nobody knows how to repurpose as good as Trina does. She is the real deal time saver pro. So you can join editing for conversions right now. And since you stayed here the whole time, you're going to get the video multiplier formula for free. That's a special offer for those of you that have stayed this far and enroll. You're going to get that for free. Just one-time payment of $197 or 3 monthly payments of $79. So you're getting those 3 bonuses that I talked about, the how to find the best video ideas in depth, the video templates bundle, also the video multiplier formula, and you're going to get that all for free. That's over $800 total value that you're just getting for $197 today. Now, remember, when you do pay in full, you're going to save $40. It is 20% savings. So if you do decide to pay in full, you will save some money there. So just a heads up that you're aware of that. So go ahead. Those fast action bonuses end at the end of this workshop. As soon as I'm done with the Q&A, those fast action bonuses end. So I'm going to wrap up here, get to your questions. This program has helped me simplify the process of making videos and seeing results. So this works. I know editing is hard, but I want to try to make it as easy as possible for you. So we're going to go ahead and answer questions. If you are watching the replay, do know there is a chat box below here down in the corner where you can chat me if we're not live, okay? So there were a couple that came through. I want to welcome a few students. So give me a second here to welcome those that popped in. I can't wait to say hello to you. So I want to say hello to Chanel. Welcome, Chanel. I'm so excited to have you inside. Welcome, Stephanie. I'm so excited for you to be inside. Leisha, thank you. I'm so excited to have you inside, Leisha, as well. I also want to welcome Celine. Hello, welcome, Celine. I also want to say hello to Wendy. Wendy, thank you for joining the family. And also hello to Yvonne. Hello, I'm so excited for you to be here as well. So thank you so much, those that have enrolled. Continue to look over that page if you want to. If you got questions, I'm going to go ahead and pop over to the question side of this. Yes, so on the page, it says the video multiplier is not there because it is for people right here. So everybody that enrolls right here, right now, we're going to go in and add that to your course as soon as we're done, okay? So we got a couple more people enrolling. Hello, Teresa. I'm so excited for you. And Rochelle, thank you so much. I'm so excited for you as well. Welcome to Editing for Conversions. So exciting. Please tell me when we will receive the mail about the prizes of winners. Those are coming out absolutely for the challenge. Okay, let me pop over to Q&A. Answer live. So I guess this puts us on here. I'm not sure if this puts us on, but it says, I need big help with keyword research. So if you're worried about keywords research and YouTube strategy specifically, that would be more of upgrading to the group coaching program. We talk more about YouTube strategy because remember, I like to talk about the pyramid. And so we talk really, really in detail about that YouTube strategy since it's the top of your pyramid, since it's your evergreen content. And then we dig into all the other stuff. So if you're worried about YouTube, I would definitely consider joining the VIP program if possible, because that is where we dive into. How many videos should we make for YouTube a month? Great question. 1 a week. That's all you need to do. Literally, YouTube is going to value quality over quantity every single day. And so when we in Video Strategy Academy, we talk more about specifically what YouTube looks for. And YouTube is going to promote your content to more people if you keep them watching your videos longer. So quality content outweighs quantity of content. Please tell, is this the same course that was promoted in the group? Yeah, so Editing for Conversions has been talked about for the past week. Tomorrow, the doors close. So this is the last round of Editing for Conversions. The doors for this program close tomorrow at 3:59 p.m. So if you're interested in enrolling, know that you have about 24 hours until it ends, but you only get those extra bonuses while we are live here today. Trina, if we're teaching something that takes more time, what tips do you have? So continue to make your videos engaging. Editing for Conversions shows you different things that you can do to keep your videos engaging, like title screens, GIFs, music, sound effects. So that's how you really want to focus on creating engaging videos, is up leveling your video. And that's really what editing for conversions teaches you. It teaches you the process of editing, and then it teaches you how to add those extra things to it to keep people engaged. Yes, absolutely. You get future updates for free. I already have on my list of things that I'm going to update in editing for conversions, like some Canva things that we've noticed have been working. So editing for conversions, all updates. If you enroll today, you get all updates as well. Okay, I thought it was more expensive than $197. Nope, editing for conversions is $197, and that's it. Yes, Tressie, they should all be in there. Okay, I think I've got all the questions answered. I'm going to pop over to the chat. Does this course cover start to finish creating YouTube videos? In the upgrade, in the VIP group coaching program, that's where I cover YouTube videos. Okay, so if you're interested in editing for YouTube videos, I would definitely upgrade. Editing for conversions just covers editing specifically. Isabel, what about yoga classes? Absolutely. I have people in my VIP group coaching program that do yoga, and they use this process as well. They bought this program as well, and they love it. So absolutely. Should I still do Facebook Lives? Great question, Kelly. So actually, I would not repurpose Facebook Lives, because what we see time and time again is Facebook Lives don't get the audience attention, the audience engagement like a pre-recorded video on YouTube. So when you're repurposing a Facebook video on YouTube, you're going to see your audience retention take a dive. And that's going to signal to YouTube that you're not creating quality content. So that's why I talk about YouTube at the top of my pyramid and not doing a live video, because you want to make sure you're setting up your content to live for more than a couple days, right? So I would not use Facebook Lives and repurpose them. We'll put the link in here again. It's trinalittle.com/editing for conversions. Aaron will pop that in again. You'll see right there, trinalittle.com/editing for conversions. I'm not sure how we can make that an actual link, so I apologize. I do want to welcome into the group Danielle. Welcome. That's so exciting to have you in. We're going to hang on here. Please drop the link for the VIP program. So you get the VIP program. Once you enroll in editing for conversions, you will see an option to upgrade. So you need to enroll in editing for conversions to see the upgrade to the VIP group coaching program. Okay. What's the bonuses you were promoting for us to watch live that aren't connected? So that's the bonus that you get, is if you enroll in editing for conversions, you're getting Final Cut Pro for free. I mean, you're getting the video multiplier for free. So that's what you're getting for free if you enroll in editing for conversions. Let me see if we've got any more comments. Would you consider including workflow for Windows-based editing in the course at some point? Potentially, but I don't have a Windows program. I have only Mac, so it's hard for me to create that. We did have a student inside of our Video Strategy Academy that did a training on Camtasia, which is possible to use on PC. Tressie joined the VIP program, and I'm so excited for you, Tressie. We are going to be getting to know a lot more of each other. Like I said, we're digging in starting November 2nd to be really focused in on helping those get started today, get started November 2nd. And by the end of the year, have a YouTube channel set up, have a YouTube strategy planned, and already have content ready to go for the new year. So if you want to check off a goal for your new year of getting a YouTube channel started, we're going to help you do that in the next 8 weeks if you enroll in the VIP program. So, and the editing for conversions is going to definitely make that process a lot faster, because you're going to be editing super fast. Thanks, Lucy. I'm going to see if you guys have any other questions and I haven't answered them. Make sure they are dropped into the questions, because I don't see any specific questions that I haven't covered. Is this the same course? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think I have all the questions answered. How much is the upgrade? Great. So if you enroll in editing for conversions, you can do the payment plan or you can do the pay in full. And then upgrading is $160, 6 monthly payments. And then that's it. That's all there is. You're in for life. You're in for upgrades. You're into the group coaching program for life. It's $160 for 6 months, and that's it. No more after that. Not a single payment after those 6 months. Okay. Trina, somebody asked me today whether to join VIP. What is the deadline to getting the best price for this place? Tomorrow. The doors are closing tomorrow to editing for conversions. So this is your chance to enroll. Rochelle, if you didn't upgrade today, let me know. We can get you an offer, but tomorrow is the last day we're offering this special pricing to our editing for conversions students. So we want to help you the best way that we can. 2020 pricings are going to be ending after today. So if you want to enroll in the VIP program, the VIP program, the 2020 pricing is ending tomorrow. So if you do want to upgrade, email me, let me know. I did want to welcome Shania into editing for conversions. Welcome. Erin, who is posting the link, you'll see it says for me, but that is Erin. She is inside the group. She is our happiness coordinator. She makes sure all your questions are answered. She makes sure we take into effect every suggestion that you have. So we have people in there right now asking me to teach them how to host a webinar like this. So this is a special class we're going to be teaching inside of the VIP group. Because a lot of them are business owners just getting started. If you notice, I did a challenge last week, and I'm going to be teaching the group and the VIP also how to host a challenge, like everything that I did to host a challenge and get my swipe copies and all of the stuff that I sent out step by step. So if you really want to scale your business and you really want to make your business be successful and you want somebody to help you do it, that's what the VIP program is for. The VIP program is $160 per month for 6 months. Yep, is correct. And then you're in for life. We have some people in there that have been inside of there since 2017. So they come in, they do some work, they get to work on their business, they come back, check back in. So that's pretty cool. And editing for conversions. Do you spend a lot of time on sales, as in your sales, or is it just content? So, Casey, we have guest experts come in specifically on topics that I don't feel like I'm an expert in. So we had Aaliyah Walker talk to us about welcome sequences, and I can definitely get somebody in on sales specifically. If you're looking for copywriting, like conversion copywriting or sales calls, definitely in our wheelhouse to find somebody to come in and talk about. We like to have a guest expert inside of the group like every other month, as long as we can find them. But yeah, we get people that you need. You bring a request to us. We try everything that we can to get that request answered, because I love this group and this is where I spend a lot of my time in. Shazine, welcome. I'm so excited to have you, Shazine. That is so great to have you inside. I don't have Final Cut Pro. Will this be helpful with iMovie? Absolutely. And Michelle, inside of editing for conversions, I have a link where you can upgrade to Final Cut Pro free for 90 days. So within that 90 days, hopefully you could get a video created and posted, and you could even bring in a client or some extra revenue because of that video to be able to then pay for Final Cut Pro. And Final Cut Pro is $299 US, but you can use it for free for 90 days. So heads up on Michelle, you can absolutely try Final Cut Pro for free for 90 days. So if you can't pay the $197, we can try to work with you again. Email me. I understand COVID has wrecked so many lives and changed everything. And so I'm trying everything that I can do to make things as accessible to you as possible. So if you cannot pay the $160, let me know. We'll try to reach out to me. We'll try to make something happen so that you can get in at a different price. Obviously, the time will be longer. There'll be more monthly payments, but we'll try to make something possible if you can't. You can also get the 90-day free trial on the Apple website. Casey, yeah, absolutely. It's linked. Yeah, in my course, it's right there and linked. Couldn't connect earlier. Yes, Rebecca, sorry. It is recorded. It looks like we maxed out of seats because Zoom didn't update my account. I apologize, you all. So Carla, you have until tomorrow to upgrade at the offer that is available. So the doors for the 2020 pricing and editing for conversions is closing tomorrow. So it's just until tomorrow that this pricing is available. Let me see. I'm just making sure you guys, last call for questions. Again, all the people that I said here today live are going to get the upgrade, the oh my goodness, can I get this out? You're going to get the video multiplier formula. That's it. You're going to get the video multiplier for free for enrolling while we are live. We're only going to be live for about 15 more minutes. So feel free to leave any questions that you all have and let me know. What questions? Okay, welcome, Michelle. So excited to have you inside. Yeah, and if you are enrolling, please do so while we're live. So first of all, you get the video multiplier for free. And second of all, I can officially welcome you. I'll also be adding you, again, my room is messy, but I will also be adding you to our wall of students. So that is the students that have all joined so far. I will be adding you and posting that on Instagram. We have been adding people to that wall during this entire program, and it's been so exciting to welcome individually every single one of you. Time for me to go hang with you to learn about skimming. Absolutely. Will we get an email? Yes. So as soon as we wrap up here, Erin and I will make sure all the video multiplier bonuses get sent out. It will not be in editing for conversions. It will actually be a separate course inside of Teachable. So don't look for it inside of editing for conversions. Is actually a separate course outside of editing for conversions that will be in your account. So just check out. Stephen, that's amazing. It is. It's been so amazing. It's been such a go the past 2 weeks promoting this, and editing for conversions is only open for 24 more hours. And so I'm so excited to be able to bring this to you all. I've heard editing is such a problem, and so I'm so excited to help you solve this problem. How many people are in your VIP program right now? Great question. We have around 100, and not all of them are active because they all have lifetime access. So people pop in, pop out, and honestly, you literally get individual attention. When we do the calls, there are generally around 5 to 10 people on our calls because it's all different people jumping in at different times because they have lifetime access. But Melissa, we literally give you all of our time. Like as I wrap up tomorrow, this is the last thing that I'm doing in my business. Like I have nothing else. I'm like closing up shop pretty much in my business until 2021 because I'm pouring into my VIP students and my clients. So I have an agency that I run as well. And that's all I'm doing for the rest of the year. I am literally exhausted from the rat race of launching and all of that. So I am not going to do anything the rest of the year. I'm not doing a Black Friday sale. I'm not doing a Cyber Monday sale. I am spending the next 2 months solely on my VIP students and also my agency clients. So if you really want that close connection with me, that one-on-one at a discounted price, just so you know, my agency clients pay me $2,500 a month, and that's a monthly retainer. So if you want to get this for around $1,000, access to me, calls with me weekly, like this is the best deal possible. So Melissa, I hope that answered your question. It is personal. Like that is my group. That is my passion. That is why I created this, is my VIP group to help women. There are dudes in there too. So dudes, I'm ignoring you, but to help women have their voices heard, to be seen as the authority, to be seen as the leader. I don't know if you guys follow my story, but recently I was told by a pretty popular conference that I wasn't authority enough to be able to speak about YouTube. And in that conference, they only had 2 women out of the 12 speakers talking about YouTube. And that immediately set off something in me where I am on this mission to be able to show women that you can be an authority, that you can be smarter, that you can be seen as this leader in your industry. And so this is another reason why I'm kind of wrapping up for the next couple of months, because I'm pouring into those people in my group and I'm letting them know I'm here to support them, to uplift them, to give them what they need to be seen as that authority figure that they want to be seen. So just like a little backstory on why and how this all came to be. So again, just getting on my soapbox and letting y'all get a little more time to enroll to get those bonuses here. We had another person enroll. Erba, welcome to the group. I'm so excited to have you. Whew. So Erin gave the link for that one last chance. I said we'd go about 5 more minutes, so we're at 2:15. All right, who's in? Last call. Last call for questions. Anybody got any questions? No questions? And I will be sending the replay out as soon as we wrap this up. So if you wanted to come back and watch this, I've got the replay. The replay will be available for 24 hours. Teresa, I do talk about lighting in VIP. Inside of VIP is kind of hybrid course. We have course content to work through, and then the group coaching where you have the Facebook group and me helping you specific questions. So we talk more about lighting and equipment and stuff inside of VIP. Editing for conversions is just the editing piece. So it's all taught like through a computer screen share because it's all the editing piece. Will there be another up-level your video editing challenge next time? I'm not sure, Arya. Like I said, the rest of this year, there's nothing planned. I'm not planning anything the rest of the year. Maybe when I start planning. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to tell you guys. I'm not sure if I told you guys, we are going to be doing quarterly planning inside the VIP group. So I know Erin has these and I just bought her a set too. But if you guys know anything about Power Sheets, these are like goal planning pages. And I'm actually going to be hosting a Power Sheets session in VIP probably in December. And I love a lot of things about Power Sheets. And if you're somebody that wants to sit down and work with people to set goals and hold you accountable, the VIP group is going to be great for that. We're also going to be doing quarterly content planning, co-working sessions where we log on to Zoom literally and work together for an hour. So you can block that time on your schedule as time you're working on your YouTube content or anything like that. So those are also added things. We're also adding a book club into the VIP group. The first book that we are reading is this one right here. We're going to be reading Primal Branding to help us all build a strong brand for our content. So we also are adding all these extra things. So this is pretty fun. Power Sheets, Dorothy, I will add a link, but it's at Cultivate What Matters. And I'm going to drop this more into the VIP group next week as we start getting more engaging and we start kicking off the next 8 weeks. So Melissa loves her Power Sheets. So I can recommend this to other friends. Yeah, Aria, absolutely. It does close tomorrow though. So tomorrow is the last day to enroll in 2020. This is going goodbye, no more launching. We open and close doors so that we can get people in, get them taking action. We can touch base with them. There is a call for all editing for conversion students with me in November. So if you do enroll, you do have a call with me here on Zoom. So there is a group call for editing for conversions if you want to enroll and get that call. So I've talked for about 3 more minutes. So if you're on the fence, I gave you 3 more minutes. If I didn't call your name here, no bonus for you. All right, you guys, again, thank you so much. I don't want to extend this and take more of your time. I know you're all busy. I think I'm about to lose my voice from all the talking that I've done the past couple of weeks. So thank you again so much. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me, Trina at Trina Little. If you are watching the replay, there is like a little link down below that says chat with me, and feel free to chat me there. I, again, appreciate every single one of you that have enrolled. I appreciate every single one of you that took time to be here live, and I hope I all see you inside. Bye.